goes and defends, and is kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. We've got a couple of teams, Greg, that can make it happen with the defensive front. That's going to be a huge focus on this game.
With the importance of the passing game in today's NFL, Mike, you know how great it is to be able to disrupt that timing and throw off the quarterback's rhythm. And no better way to do that than by being able to get after him, especially with your defensive line. You don't have to blitz. You don't have to bring a fifth rusher. Keep that secondary intact. If this defensive line can cause havoc in the pocket for this quarterback, it's going to go a long way towards slowing down what's been a very good offense.
The kicker, Chad Ryland, ready to get things started. And off we go from South Florida. Devon Achane to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the second-year man, Devon Achane. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That's caught on the right side by Waddle.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
In motion, it's Waddle. Now, faking the give. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Hill brought in motion. Back to throw. Huntley. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year, Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Third and long. To throw is Huntley. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here comes DJ Dallas on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cardinals come out. They're led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray, first overall pick in 2019. Wows you with those highlight plays over the years. Off the injury, Greg, the Cardinals quarterback, is once again the exciting Kyler Murray.
Quarterbacks like him are just so hard to defend, Mike, because not only can they beat you with their arm and their ability to process and spread the ball out to the other playmakers, but it's their ability to hurt you when things break down. It's just hard to defend plan B, plan C. You might defend plan A really well, but man, I'll tell you, you just can't simulate his speed in practice. You can't simulate his ability to make guys miss and extend plays. And when that coverage breaks down or that defensive front doesn't get home, he can make you pay in a lot of different ways. Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Murray. This pass is caught by Greg Dortch. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second and 7. Working out of the gun, Murray. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's third down and a few inches. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Running here is Connor. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2. Third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
So a field goal here would tie the game, but the kicking unit stays on the sideline. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it, and it's Connor. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back in South Florida after this. Here's 2nd and 6. Huntley. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Here's Huntley. He's got his man. It's Smith. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Throwing, Huntley. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the 1st quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Now Huntley. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Man in motion is Berrios. A run up the middle with Mostert. He's going to force his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back.
Still first down.
Here's a handoff to Mostert. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Huntley now. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So on 4th down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. DJ Dallas, the return man. And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Murray looking to throw. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. And not a whole lot going to come from that one. Go to about the 39.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. 2nd down and 8. Here's Murray to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. That'll be a 1st down, a gain of 10.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of...
The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Dolphins. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are out to a 10-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. To return is Greg Dortch. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cardinals offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Murray will throw. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
Now Murray to throw on 2nd down. His throw left side is complete. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. First and 10. Now Murray. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. Murray now on 2nd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray. He'll try and get there on the ground. Card's going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. First down throw for Murray. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Now a second down throw for Murray. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports Studios. This is the Halftime Report. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Cards offense back onto the field for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
We'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
We'll try and run for this with Connor. And he's got it. That'll move the chains. First down at the 47.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll go again here to Connor. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Now Murray keeping it himself. The defense not biting. They stay at home, stop the quarterback. No gain on the play.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
On third down, here's a run by Connor. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on fourth down. Dolphins offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. Man in motion is Berrios. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll be second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Hill brought in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. He's got the wind at his back as he's on to punt this one away. And great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line. The Cardinals offense and their veteran running back James Conner set to take over again. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Gonna work Connor in the middle here. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing Murray. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll start out first down and 10. Huntley. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he's into a slide to avoid the contact, does so successfully, and it's a first down.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
Here's first and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here's Huntley. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on second down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to third. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Back to throw. Huntley. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. Now the second back taken in the April draft, it's Trey Benson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And after that last run by Trey Benson, Mike, you can really see the qualities that has these Arizona Cardinals coaches so high on this running back. I mean, last year, 14 rushing touchdowns in 2023, a career high in college. He can get downhill. He's strong. He's big. He really has everything you're looking for in an NFL back.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Murray going to hand this to Benson. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On first down, Murray gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Murray going to fire this one out to Harrison. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll run. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
So out is Chad Ryland in a big spot here. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. On the return is Achane. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Now, faking the give, sending it deep for Waddle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chuck play.
Now a a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Huntley now. That's to Waddle again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Man in motion is Berrios. Right back to Mostert on 1st down. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. To throw is Huntley. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Throwing, Huntley. It is brought in the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins move out in front by the score of 17-3. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. DJ Dallas now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He's going to air this one out for Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
They give it to Mostert. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run it here with Mostert. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. The offense is out there. 4th and inches. Getting the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's going to have a Dolphins 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved, This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. That defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.